I'm Ev, or Stock KDM, whatever you know me as, and this is my 2018 Elantra Sport. This video is going to be a little bit different than the Rage Bait. I'm going to be going over everything that I have done to it and the future plans for it. I know it's going to get flamed in the comments, so yes, I already know it is just an Elantra. At the end of the day, it is just a Hyundai, and it is one of the most hated vehicles on planet Earth, unless it's an N for some reason. So, with that being said, anyways, I'm going to go over what's done to it, what it is, and what the future plans are. So, it is an Elantra Sport. It's an N line before they came out with N line and N or any of that. So, it is a 1.6 turbo. I know stock, they're around 190 wheel horsepower truly on the dyno. Mine's probably about actually 200 with the bolt-ons and the exhaust. But other than that, it is just a slow Hyundai. So one of the most important mods I have done to it is my 6-element dual catch cans. Next, down here, we have my Go Fast Bits hybrid blow-off valve. Next up, my Stage 2 Takeda boxed intake. So unfortunately, I can't set up the camera to be on there, so I'm just going to set it up at the front of the car and hopefully get a good clip with the mic. So I just watched that clip back. The mic sounded so distorted because these are just cheap Amazon mics, but that turbo spool at the end, that was freaking amazing. But yeah, that's what the intake sounds like. Heading to the back of the car, we're going to go over the exhaust. So for the exhaust, we have just a simple Pierce Motorsports axle back with a X-Force mid pipe and a ultra quiet vibrant resonator. Here's what it sounds like. I'm going to insert that clip anyways just for shits and giggles, but that sounded so distorted. Let me do one without the mic. Now that clip sounded a lot better. So one of the modifications I have coming is actually a catless downpipe, and that is going to make the turbo sound crazy on decel. I also got an O2 spacer, so no check engine light. It isn't too big, so hopefully it's not going to be like obnoxious, but I am pretty much straight pipe other than the resonator once this goes in. The downpipe is not going to be going in until I do have a stage 1 or stage 2 tune done. I'm hopefully going to go to N75 Motorsports or exclusive tuning from Unique Performance for a tune. But I'm just going to do a simple flash tune, add some pops and bangs for the spice. Other than that downpipe and tune, wow, I sound like a BMW owner. Future BMW owner, by the way. Other than the downpipe and tune, it is just going to be mostly a show car. I just want like a show tune pretty much. So the first cosmetic mod and my favorite cosmetic mod is this beautiful, beautiful carbon fiber hood. It does need touched up in some spots where it's fading, but oh, I just love the carbon fiber on the white. It looks so good. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite cosmetic modifications so far. Now, the first mod we ever did to this vehicle were these 18 by 8.5, 35 offset fast dimes. They were cheap. I wanted the white on white look. I like the look of the spokes. They're really dirty right now. Oh my god. But that was the first modification I ever did to this vehicle. Next, we have them wrapped in these Indy 500s by Firestone. The Firehawk Indy 500s. They're gone. Just gone. So unfortunately, to go over the rest of the modifications with you guys, I gotta go find another spot. A bunch of BMWs and a Camaro showed up and decided to turn that spot into donuts, and yeah, I was not getting caught up in that. So these last modifications are honestly probably the simplest modifications I've done, and they make such a big difference. So first, we have these smoked lens sequential turn signals. They give the car a nice sleek look with the black lens on the white paint, and who can go wrong with sequentials, am I right? Next we have the carbon fiber spoiler from eBay. It adds a really nice look. I love carbon fiber. Gives the back end a little flare. I honestly love it. We have this OEM Hyundai roof spoiler, roof lip, whatever you want to call it. These were OEM from Hyundai. You could you could order them with the car or order them after you bought the car. It doesn't matter, but they're discontinued now. They obviously don't sell them, and yeah. That being said, that's all that I currently have done to my Elantra Sport. I also have some Neomax or something like that, coilovers. They're super lows that I want to throw on because this is supposed to be a stance car. So I'm waiting to find a shop or something to do those because my garage is not big enough to do coil. Right now we have horrendous wheel gap, and I'm hoping with the coilovers and the wheels I have right now I can make a decent looking setup. Until I eventually get a BMW, I'm not going to do an aggressive stance with this. I just want to fix that wheel gap because that wheel gap is absolutely horrendous. I'm sure all of you can agree on that. That being said, the cops here in Ontario are horrible when it comes to any type of modifications or anything you do to your car. They've recently, at least here in the Tri-Cities, they've been really on a blitz for modified cars, pulling plates off of people's cars. So lately I've been having a thought of I'm going to throw a muffler back on this, probably the OEM one, preferably because I don't want my plates pulled. That being said about the cops in Ontario, I'm hoping to find a Elantra N muffler so I can do the dual exit at the back while keeping it somewhat OEM plus. Once I figure out if I can find an Elantra N muffler for something less than $1,000, which is ridiculous if you ask me, but that's what they're going for on Marketplace right now. Eventually, when I'm at where I want to be, this car will be completely stanced out, will be a complete show car, and I'll have a BMW in my driveway as well. If you guys treat this video how I hopefully want you to, you guys will get me there faster. Thank you all for watching. For more to come, for more on this car, follow for more. If you want to see me do something to the car or have an idea of something you guys would like to see on my page, let me know. Until then, follow for more, like, share, tell your friends.